Okay, good morning, teachers. I am going to walk you through how we're going to use channels in Teams as breakout rooms for tomorrow's session. So I'm going to start a meeting in the general session. I have a volunteer with Anne. Maybe. Okay, and so Anne is going to pop in here. Hey, Anne. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start the Teams meeting tomorrow in the morning, and this is generally your screen, and you'll have people showing up there. On the left-hand side is the Teams icon with people. So when you click on that, you're gonna see the channels that are available for our meeting. Because I have so many channels, I can see all the channels I made, but yours might look something like this. So my curriculum one looks like this because there are 14 hidden channels. So if you can't see your breakout room for Fairmount, for example, you would click on this blue link and go to your channel that way, and you can see your channels and you could pop into whichever one you needed to. So
I'm not seeing your screen there if you're trying to share, if you need to share that for this.
No, I'm doing a screencast. And so,
Okay.
okay. So Anne is going to help me show you what happens. So throughout the presentation, I'll say, now go to your school breakout room. And when you go to your school breakout room, I will assign a specific person during that breakout room to start the meeting. So I'm going, Anne, if you will go to, let's go to Haynesfield's breakout room. Are you able to find that on your list of channels?
Looking, I've got 3 hidden channels. So when I clicked on 3 hidden channels, that popped up Haynesfield. So yes.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask Anne to go to that meeting, and I'm going to ask Anne to start that meeting. So we're going to jump to the Haynesfield meeting. And you'll see if you're the person who's supposed to start that meeting, you will see the little meet button up here. And so Anne clicked on that button, and now she's in the meeting and she started it, and I'm going to join it. And I'll have to click join now. So now I'm in the meeting with Anne and she's in the meeting. Now you notice up here in the upper left-hand corner that we have the general meeting still going. So and I'll have a timekeeper for each group. When the time is up for that discussion, you click back on the little arrow in the upper corner for general, like Anne and I are going to do now, and it'll put this meeting on hold and we'll be in the general meeting. And so you'll notice that Anne's coming, she'll come back, and when she comes back, we're both in the general meeting. So it's a little different than what you're used to if you've used Zoom, but it still works very well. I can't force you back into the general meeting, so we'll use timekeepers for that. Anne, thank you so much for helping me do this. Have a great day. All right, so we'll start that tomorrow in our teams for content, and we'll use our breakout rooms. For the afternoon sessions, you will be, well, as soon as we finish the initial presentation, after that, you'll be in content groups. So here's a breakout room for 3rd grade math, for 3rd grade science and social studies, 4th grade math, etc. So that's where you'll work with your teams. So if you would like to, as a school group, be in the same room with your mask on, socially distanced, of course, when we do those breakout rooms, you can either go and start your meetings and talk that way, or you can go to that group and have a conversation, then be prepared to share it with the whole group when you come back. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helpful. And of course, if you have any questions, always let me know. I will be posting in each of these your curriculum maps and a specific agenda. So make sure to join as a member and not a guest tomorrow. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.